let's get right into it. Breece Hall, you have him number 2. I have him number 1. I already have his highlights ready, so let's go there. Let me go to my notes real quick. 5'11", 217, ran a 4.39.
I just want to tell you, there's a lot of people out there that have him listed at 6'1". I don't know where that number came from. Like, I just don't get it. Does he look 6'1" to you in the film?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he looks a little like, I think he just looks like a normal running back. He doesn't look like he's that tall.
He has a pretty big stature to me. Some of the
he's definitely built well.
Yeah.
217 at 5'11".
That's how you want your running back.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
he's not Saquon Barkley look wise, but he's pretty good.
Yeah. He's not thin.
No.
That's the main thing. I think he's filled out. Some of the pros I have for him, right off back, you throw on the film, patience. And it's Le'Veon Bell. Like, you can probably tell. I haven't heard any interviews from this guy, but I bet if you interview him and you say what's your influences, he's gonna say Le'Veon Bell, because he kind of has that same thing, kind of like Matt Forte once upon a time. You know, kind of like that running style, but can break tackles. Just simply put, he breaks tackles to me. Smooth athlete. It really doesn't look like he's running fast.
I don't really agree with that all that well. I think there's times he breaks a lot of tackles, but there's a lot of times I'm like, how did you get tackled right there? How did you not break that dude down? To me, it was like I saw it in spurts, but I didn't get to see it as much as I would have liked. That's just how I felt about Breece Hall. I like what you said, though. He's Le'Veon Bell, but Le'Veon Bell couldn't hit that gear that this dude could hit. When he sees the hole, and this is what I think, when he sees that hole, he goes. But there's times where he's like, do I go?
He does. Sometimes he over patience.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. All right, bro, stick your foot in the ground, just jam yourself up there.
Definitely not a one-cut guy. Like, San Francisco wouldn't want him.
No, and I don't think he's the type of guy who's going to run up into the hole. Like, to me, with his speed, you kind of want to keep him on the outside a little bit. He's not incapable of running up into the muck of stuff, but he's a far cry from Ezekiel Elliott, who's going to push the pile. Yeah. That's not his game. He's not a powerful guy. One of the things I didn't like about him was, one, he had a big workload in college, which it's a reality. It's just what it is. And I just thought he loses too many plays. A guy who, like, with his talent, shouldn't lose those plays. But again, I liked him a lot. Second guy, I like how he sets up his blocks too at times when he gets to the perimeter of the defense. Dude, like you said, this is how a running back's supposed to look.
Yeah,
I just wish he displayed a little more power to his game.
It's funny too, because he wears 28, which is like Josh Jacobs. Complete opposite when it comes to home run speed, because he has it. Stat that was glaring to me that just proves his home run speed. 5 touchdowns this year of 75 yards or more. That's ridiculous. That's just a big play waiting to happen. And I think it's part of what you said of maybe being a little bit too patient at times. He's looking for the big play. You know, it's kind of
like, he's not content just to take a single. It's like, I want a home run. I want a home run.
AP had that problem for a couple years, but I mean, he was just so good. Nobody really said anything. But yeah, he does have that problem. I agree,
but I don't think it's a huge problem. Truthfully,
because it's just, it's kind of like a high risk, high reward, because you see it pays off.
What did you think of his hands? I think they're good, but I don't love his routes.
He needs work,
but he needs to be seasoned up. He went to Iowa State, so they're not the greatest when it comes to, hey, you go out there and run great routes. So he can work on that with his athleticism. To me, he's more athletic than James Cook, even though James Cook's my number 1 running back.
Yeah.
But I like Breece Hall, man. Who's your player comp? You said it's not Le'Veon, is it?
No. Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, it's Le'Veon Bell. Okay.
A little bit of Le'Veon and Matt Forte, but I've seen a lot of people compare him to Matt Forte.
I don't know why. To me, something about his speed reminded me of Tony Pollard. The way how quick he is, but I don't think he has the elusiveness Tony Pollard has. But he's a lot bigger of a dude.
I had Tony Pollard as a player comparison for someone, but we'll get there when we get there.
Okay.